Well, especially when the work is delicious.
Our next guest stuck together through the highs and lows of opening a business together, and it was all documented on the Food Network. Show me or the menu.
I have a meeting with my editor on Saturday, so I'm not going to be able to be at brunch.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you do a half shift?
No.
No, not at all.
I'm not available. I can't come. You have to figure it out. At Leland, I'm not a partner on paper and we're not married, so it does make me vulnerable as far as money goes, so I need to protect myself.
There's a lot to unpack here, Callum.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Randi Lee and Jeanette Zinno curated a culinary sanctuary in the heart of Brooklyn. Food Network captured every step of the journey to creating their restaurant, Leland Eating and Drinking House.
Yes, the pair is joining us now. Please welcome Randi Lee and Jeanette Zinno.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
In the heart of Brooklyn. I love this.
Yes.
Let's just get this out of the way. Who's the better cook?
Randy.
Well, I mean,
For sure.
it definitely takes, a combination of the two of us to cook. And while I take the lead in the kitchen usually, she's an amazing sous chef as well. So
You always need a good
Thank you.
stew. This woman right here is an excellent
I
chef.
just like to dabble in the kitchen, so
well, we
I'm
need,
really
we need
into
help.
this.
So if you can come and
Hey, I can moonlight. But I also cannot cook with my husband. I'm like, don't touch this, don't do that. How do you guys handle the heat that comes along with cooking in the kitchen?
Well, like the saying, if there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, good question. We, a lot of compromise and, we're very different, I feel like, in possibly every way, personality. So just knowing that, knowing your partner, I guess, well, and working with that for sure makes it easier.
Yeah, there's no better way to get to know your partner than to try to share space in a New York City apartment kitchen.
Right.
Nonetheless, just a kitchen that's hot. For folks who don't know, give us a brief primer of what the show is about, because it's a fantastic concept.
Yeah, it's really fun and dramatic, a little bit of both. But it's about couples opening restaurants together across the country and just the highs and the lows and our journey.
Yeah.
And you did that at one of the hardest times during the pandemic, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's like, to go through that during the pandemic and then to make it out on top, you had to have learned a lot, right? So what's your advice to other restaurateurs?
Good question.
wow. Well, I mean, I think what she said before is know what you're really good at. Kind of stay within your lane without going too far and veering from what you're doing, for the team, and making sure that, for us, at least at Leland, it's about community. And if you can build something around a community, then it can definitely hold whatever's coming your way.
Right, whatever obstacles you might
Yeah.
encounter. Food Network, an enormous network with casting directors from here to next week. How did this opportunity come to you guys? Were you seeking it out, or did it come to you?
Organic. And Randi signed the lease for the restaurant in February 2020, right before the pandemic hit New York. And we started an Instagram around that time.
I think we just posted me holding the keys up, behind the bar that we were about to renovate.
Something, and a casting agent slid into our DMs and was like, oh, you guys are opening. Originally it was I don't even think it was about couples. I think it was just people opening their restaurant. And, it took over a year of us talking, and it was a very interesting process, and it came, to fruition. So it's cool.
Wow. Tell us about Leland.
Yeah.
Well, we opened, as she said, during the pandemic. It was December 2020. We took it over right before in February. So it took, obviously things were moving a lot slower. When people were shutting down, we didn't have anything else to do besides build a restaurant.
Sure.
So we built it with our own two hands, and with the help of our friends in the community. We built the tables, we built the banquettes, the bar, kitchen.
Physically built.
She's an amazing tiler.
Learn how to tile.
Wow.
She designed the bathrooms, everything from
Very
soup to nuts.
selfie appropriate.
Yeah. So we call it New York Mediterranean mainly because we source everything within about 100 miles of Brooklyn. So most of our fish comes from Long Island. Our meats and our vegetables come from the Catskills in New Jersey nearby.
Wow.
And our kind of concept is that we want to invite people into our home, and so we cook everything, we make everything. We have a bakery, we make our own cheese, our butters, pastas. We break down all of our whole meats, and we
Wow.
utilize everything that we can.
That's amazing.
It really is a community. I love that because I think we as diners, I take for granted, well, I don't because I'm like you, I love to cook, but I always wonder, like, where did this come from? Are these,
Yeah.
how are they working so seamlessly together? And the community that you're in, I think, also helps. You're in Prospect Heights, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I've been eyeing this focaccia.
I mean, it
Please.
smells
We-
unbelievable.
Tell us what we have here.
So we have a sourdough starter that has been with us now for 6 years. We call it Gracie after my mom, Grace.
Did she give it to you?
She did not, but it acts very much like who she is. It's very giving. It's very fluffy and nice and open. So this is the sourdough starter that we use inside of the focaccia.
And is this a house specialty?
This is one of the house specialties.
I've been feeding you all morning.
Thank
I'm not
you,
going to
I
stop.
know. We had wine and cheese to start this show.
Oh, that's a great way to
the
start the
bread is a
morning.
perfect follow. Is sourdough typical in a focaccia? Because this looks, just
Not-
incredible.
Very fluffy.
Not
Oh my God.
always. Here, I'll
Thank
just
you.
leave these for you.
Look, he's still working. He's like, take a nap.
Oh my gosh.
Please.
That is so good.
It's not always, but it gives it that little tanginess, and it definitely helps the rise. The rise is where it's all at.
And the olive oil is so good.
I will take 3 of those to go.
Well,
Thank you,
that's-
Gracie.
That's for you guys. So
Thank
take
you
it
so
home.
much. Thank you, Jeanette and Randy. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us. Continued success with all the stuff you're doing. You can watch me or the menu on Discovery Plus, or just head over to Leland Eating and Drinking House in Prospect Heights in